13 WMAZ Morning starts now.
Finally, no more rain in the forecast, but finally, lots of sunshine on the way today. I'll have those details and the latest on your Christmas forecast coming up.
I don't think anybody anticipated that this was going to be as rapid spreading as it did.
President Biden addresses the surge of COVID-19 cases, how his team plans to fight the Omicron variant as we head into the holiday weekend. And a family now demanding answers after their stolen U-Haul is found nearly empty, where their truck was recovered and what the family says the thieves did with some of their property. Plus, the Port of Savannah now at the center of the supply chain, what they're doing to cut through the backups. Well, good Wednesday morning, Central Georgia. We have made it. It's hump day. The time is now 6:31 a.m. on this December the 22nd. Thank you so much for staying with us. I'm Wanye Reese, taking that live look of making an absolutely beautiful look. No rain on the camera lens. And Courtney, the temperature is just going to be going up as this week progresses. That's right. Thankfully, after a very cold and cloudy and rainy day yesterday, Macon only topped out at 44 degrees. It was really, really miserable. Now that low that brought us all the rain swirling off the Carolina coast, bringing rain there this morning. For us, finally getting some clear skies. So overall, it's a beautiful day. Hopefully, that'll mean a beautiful sunrise on the way for your Wednesday. We haven't had one of those this week yet, so hopefully as the sun starts to rise, we can see all of the beautiful colors now that that cloud cover is also starting to go along with that low away from us. 39 in the city of Macon. You're, of course, looking live on top of Atrium Health Navison. A little bit of a breeze building in, and we will stay breezy today, so it does feel like 34. Be sure you have that jacket this morning. 40 in Warner Robins. We're at 41 in Dublin, 39 in Unadilla and in Forsyth, 41 in Gordon and in Milledgeville. Lots of sunshine today. We'll be in the low 50s by lunchtime again with that breeze building in. Overall, it'll be a great day. We'll have a really nice forecast for the rest of the week. All of those details and more on a warm Christmas. That's all in just a few minutes.
We should all be concerned about Omicron, but not panicked. If you're fully vaccinated, and especially if you got your booster shot, you are highly protected.
A COVID-19 surge connected to the Omicron variant threatens to upend many people's Christmas plans, but the federal government is ramping up its response to the growing number of cases. President Joe Biden says his administration is planning to add more testing sites and pop-up vaccination clinics across the country. The administration also has plans to provide 500 million free at-home COVID-19 tests. President Biden assured those who are vaccinated and have a booster shot should be able to gather over the holidays. He says for anyone who isn't, they risk illness and even death.
Almost everyone who has died from COVID-19 in the past many months has been unvaccinated.
68 million people are still unvaccinated, and of the more than 200 million who are fully vaccinated, only 23% have gotten a booster shot. Let's get you to some news happening closer to home. A person sits in jail in connection to a shooting and a high-speed chase in Milledgeville. It happened just before 9 p.m. last night at the Super Inn and Suites on North Columbia Street. Officers say when they got to the scene, the suspect drove away. They say the driver led police on a chase ending at the Putnam County line. Officers arrested the suspect. They haven't released any other details about the suspect or the person shot. A Monroe County inmate accused of killing a Bibb County deputy once again faces charges after investigators say he attacked another officer and a deputy. An incident report from the Monroe County Sheriff's Office says Albert Booz attacked a deputy on December the 10th. The report says Booz threw food at a deputy when the deputy forced him to the ground. They say Booz punched the deputy in the face, leaving a cut on his head. He's now charged with felony obstruction and simple battery. In addition to his charges in Bibb County, Booz also faces charges from 2 prior attacks with Monroe County deputies. Right now, Cordele police want to find the 2 people they say broke into an ATM late a Sunday night. Check out these pictures. It happened just before 11:30 p.m. in the drive-through of South Georgia Banking Company on South Pecan Street. Police say 2 suspects in a stolen pickup truck drove into the bank's drive-through, chained the machine to the truck, and pulled it from its base, taking cash from the inside. Officers found the truck near the scene. If you have any information, you can call Cordele Police at 229-276-2921. That number again, 229-276-2921. Today, the case of the second Georgia prison inmate accused of killing 2 corrections officers over 4 years ago goes back to court. Earlier this month, prosecutors and lawyers for Ricky DUBOSE argued pretrial motions in his case. This morning, Putnam Sheriff Howard Sills says the defense is expected to object to the makeup of the jury pool. The hearing starts at 9 in the Putnam County Superior Court in Eatonton. Back in September, a jury convicted Donnie Rowe of charges including felony and malice murder. Rowe is now serving life without the possibility of parole. DUBOSE faces the same charges. Prosecutors say the two men killed guards Curtis Ballou and Christopher Monica aboard a prison bus in Putnam County in the summer of 2017. DUBOSE's trial is scheduled for this upcoming May. An update in the case of a stolen U-Haul in Macon. The family tells us the truck has been found nearly empty in Atlanta. Kathleen Carney and her family stayed at the Marriott on Coliseum Drive in Macon last week. They were moving from Orlando to Huntsville, Alabama, and woke up to find their U-Haul stolen. The truck had furniture, appliances, clothes, and Christmas presents all inside. Look at this picture. Now it has nearly nothing in it. Carney tells us the U-Haul was spotted Friday off of I-20 in Atlanta. She says a recovery truck from U-Haul picked it up and reported it to Atlanta police. Carney also says that the thieves cashed 2 checks from a checkbook that was left inside of the truck. We reached out to the Bibb County Sheriff's Office for an update. We expect to hear back from them a little bit later on this morning. All right, let's get you to some news that's happening across the state. A house fire in DeKalb County has now claimed the life of a 6th person. Family members say Diane Regular died a week after escaping the Decatur home engulfed in flames. The fire killed her niece, Terriana Regular, Terriana's 2 daughters, and her 2 uncles. The cause of the fire is still being investigated. Investigators do not suspect foul play. A Georgia man will spend nearly 4 years in prison for his role in the Capitol riots on January the 6th. A judge sentenced Delvin Thompson after being accused of joining a mob and assaulting a police officer. The 28-year-old wrote an apology letter to the officer he assaulted and to the district judge. His defense says he has autism and that it impacted his behavior on the day of the riot. Well, the judge ruled his disorder is not an excuse for assaulting an officer. Thompson will be in prison for 3 years and 10 months, followed by 1 year of supervised release. A construction worker is recovering this morning after falling 15 to 20 feet underground at Coca-Cola's headquarters in Atlanta. Atlanta Fire says the worker fell through an air vent. It took nearly 40 firefighters to get the worker out. He was taken to Grady Hospital for injuries to his leg. Robins Air Force Base is getting ready to say goodbye to the J-Stars and welcome new high-tech units next year. Robins announced yesterday the Air Force authorized retiring some of the E-8 J-Stars fleet, starting with 4 aircrafts in fiscal year 2022. Air Force officials announced back in May it would be replaced by a new high-tech units aimed at fighting new 21st century problems. President Joe Biden's defense budget included plans to phase out J-Stars. The release says there is no plan to reduce manpower at Robins as a result of this mission transformation. Well, today we expect to learn more about a new law enforcement tool that the Bibb County Sheriff's Office will roll out. In a release, the Sheriff's Office says they'll present the new tool alongside partners with the Macon Bibb Law Enforcement Foundation. It's happening this morning at 10 at the Elaine Lucas Senior Center at Carolyn Creighton Park. All right, I absolutely love this story. It's definitely going to make you smile this morning. We're continuing our Heartfelt 100 segment by celebrating Miss Teresa Blackshear, known as Mama T to most people. Now, Mama T turned 103 years young on yesterday. She was born in Wheeler County and is now the oldest resident of the Telfair County community. Some recent health issues have caused her to move to Macon with her daughter, though, but she's still as sharp as a tack and loves to sing her hymns and pray. Mama T says her favorite song is This Little Light of Mine. And I see you, Mama T. That light is still shining. We want to wish you a very happy birthday. Don't forget, if you or someone you know is turning 100 or older, we'd love to celebrate them. Send a photo with their name, where they're from, and a little bit about themselves. Text them to the number on your screen. That number is 478-752-1309. And you might get a shout out right here on 13 WMAZ Morning. We're now coming up on 6:40 a.m. And Courtney, once again, those folks who have birthdays that are very, very close to Christmas, they're like lucky. Do you put their birthday present underneath the Christmas tree? Ooh. Do you put it like, you know, I don't even know like how you would do it. See, as a child, I'm a twin. I think you know that. Yeah. And so my brother Michael was born 2 minutes older than me. And so I used to say, you can open your presents 2 minutes before me. Well, that never happened. It never lasted because, one, he would tease me. But
I can imagine that kids with birthdays and Christmas, they don't want to wait that long.
I wouldn't. I want to do something separate.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Hey, listen, all power to you. If you have a December birthday, you just get to celebrate 2 fun things in 1 month. So that's pretty special if you ask me. And of course, a big happy birthday to Mama T, 103 years young. What an accomplishment. That's wonderful. All right, everybody. Well, also something wonderful, Christmas, only 3 days away. Can you believe it? Gosh, did this month fly by. The average high is 60, average low is 37, and unfortunately we are going to be just a little bit above that as we go into the Christmas holiday, but the next couple of days will be near or even below average in a lot of spots when it comes to our high and low temperatures. So overall, if you're planning on maybe heading out to the Christmas lights in Macon tonight, I know a lot of you students and teachers on winter break, hopefully you've been enjoying that despite the dreary start to this week. Tonight will be a great opportunity to go out and see them. By 7 o'clock, of course, sunset's just after 5, but by 7, temperatures will be in the 40s. It'll also be just a touch on the breezy side. So if you are planning on heading out to see the beautiful lights, because really, if you haven't seen them, go out and see them while you still have the opportunity. They're stunning. It is going to be cold. You will want that jacket with you. And speaking of cold, it is a cold morning out there. Nice and quiet, though. No rain to be found for the start of the day. Finally, after a very, very cold and rainy day yesterday. 38 in the city of Perry. Notice a little bit of a west wind at 7, so it does feel more like 33 degrees to kick off the morning. And a lot of spots are feeling more like the low 30s. I'll show you that in just a second. At the surface, temperatures in the upper 30s and low 40s. We're at 39 in Macon, 40 in Warner Robins, 39 in Montezuma, 38 in Eastman, and 41 in Dublin. Here's a look at your current wind speeds, anywhere between 3 to upwards of 13 miles per hour. And we will continue to experience wind speeds like this through the day, anywhere between 5 to 15. We could experience gusts as high as 20 to 25 through the day. So it does feel a little cooler this morning. It feels quite literally freezing in Thomaston. It feels like 34 in Macon and 33 in Cochrane. No matter what temperature you're looking at, feels like, or even surface, of course, it feels like a little more important. You still need that coat this morning. Now we are going to see a lot of sunshine thanks to the fact this low is now pushing off the coast. This, of course, the culprit for all of that rain yesterday. We're now on the backside of this system, and on the backside of low pressure systems, you get something called subsidence, that's sinking air. So it's going to bring us a lot of sunshine, very much like high pressure is that sinking air that gives us the sunny days. Very much the same on the backside of low pressure systems. Cold front will start to approach. That'll keep us breezy today, maybe offer us a passing cloud, but temperatures today, upper 50s, low 60s, beautiful afternoon. As we head through the overnight with clear skies sticking around, low temperatures will drop into the upper 20s and low 30s, a cold morning tomorrow, and then we'll do it all over again with highs in the upper 50s, lots of sunshine for your Thursday. We'll warm up a good bit as we head into Friday, low 60s, and then Saturday, which is of course Christmas Day, we'll wake up in the 50s, so Christmas morning will be near 50, low 70s for Christmas afternoon. Warm, but not record breaking. The record for that day is 78. Your 7-day looks like this. Cold and dry the next few days, and then we're back in the 70s starting Christmas Day. Our next rain chance could be on the way for next Tuesday.